Hey guys, I have some super exciting news to share with you. My best friend's parents are getting married and they asked me to do their wedding invitations. I was just super honored and humbled that they trusted me with such an important part of their big day. And I was just super excited because this is my first real job. Someone hired me to do this, to make art on their invitation. Is that real? Is this real life? So in this video, I'm gonna film the process. Basically what I'm gonna be doing is writing guest names on the outside of the envelope and doing wax seal stamps, which are my favorite. Also, a quick shout out to the people who hired me for this special job. Thank you so much for trusting me and giving me this opportunity to share my art and just do what I love to do. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
The first thing I did was made 4 different fonts for them to choose from, and they ended up choosing the 3rd font here. I also gave them options for different wax seal stamps and wax bead colors. They chose the rose wax seal and the heart wax seal, and for the beads I'm using gold and a mixture of baby pink and shimmery pink. I'm going to be using Stabilo fine liners in black. The first thing I did was measured what the middle of the invitation was, and for the very first invitation I actually drew lines as guidelines, but I ended up not using them later on, so I stopped doing that after the first invitation. And on those lines I wrote out the names in pencil first. In pencil I also did the faux calligraphy part of it. I recommend when doing faux calligraphy that you leave a notable amount of space between each letter so you have enough room to make the downstrokes thicker. Once I thought everything looked good in pencil, I went ahead and wrote over it in the fine liner. And this part was scary because I'm like, oh my gosh, this is the actual thing, no going back from here. But after the first one I got more comfortable and it was a lot easier after that. I actually ended up erasing all the pencil guidelines after writing just the names in cursive. I thought that the faux calligraphy guidelines in pencil would help me, but I ended up just doing it without them and it turned out to be a lot more comfortable for me. I quickly found out that these fine liners tend to smudge, so I just took an index card and put it underneath what I was writing. And here I'm just filling in the spaces that I left to make the downstrokes look thicker than the upstrokes, which is basically faux calligraphy. And if you don't know what faux calligraphy exactly is, I will be having a video on what it is, how to do it, coming soon. And I'm going to show you in a second, at the end of each letter or word, wherever there's a floating line, I'm going to be adding a teardrop shape to have just a cool effect. I'm not exactly sure what this is called, but I'm simply making a rounded edge on these lines just so there's more design and embellishment. So here I'm showing you another name that I did. As you can see, I didn't end up doing the guidelines for this one or any other ones. I'm just kind of using my sense of space to just write the names out in pencil first and then go over them in the ink. For this next name, I thought I would show you it in real time, just so you would get an idea of how long it takes me to do one name, including writing in pencil and doing the cursive part and faux calligraphy, and finally filling it in. And if you don't want to watch me do this in real time, go ahead and skip past this part and watch the wax seals. It was a bit of a process figuring out exactly how I would do these invitations. Would I finish one and then move on to the next one and then finish that one and then move on? Or would I do all the pencil and then all the ink and then all the wax seals? I ended up doing that instead of doing them individually because I found that I worked efficiently going by groups, like doing all the pencil work and then doing the ink and then finally finishing them off in wax seals. I felt that I was faster and better doing one thing at a time instead of trying to do 3 different things for a single invitation. But for this name in particular, I did everything before moving on to the next invitation. So I did the pencil, the faux calligraphy, and filling it in. And doing this, it took me about, on average, 5 to 6 minutes for one single invitation. Once I got done with all the names, I was super excited to get on with the wax seals, which are like literally my favorite part of anything. Wax seals are gorgeous and they just add the perfect touch. So here I'm doing a gold wax seal, and I was so scared to do this because if you mess up, like that's it. You can't really do anything about it. But it turned out really great. I was really proud of myself. They also wanted the rose wax seal, which I thought was a beautiful combination with the heart wax seal. Like I mentioned earlier, I mixed baby pink with shimmery pink, and I thought these two wax beads matched perfectly with the flowers on the invitation. And here is the final result. In total, I did 14 invitations. Here are the wax seals. And here are the names. That's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.